The gardens here are truly stunning. The way the moonlight dances on the water, it's almost magical.
Thank you, Prince Damian. Our gardeners have worked tirelessly to make it this beautiful. But tell me, do you have anything like this back in your kingdom?
We have gardens, yes, but they're not quite like this. They're more wild and untamed. My mother believes in letting nature grow freely.
That sounds enchanting in its own way. Sometimes, I wonder if we try too hard to control everything. Letting nature be free might show us its true beauty.
You speak as though you're tired of all this control. Do you ever wish for a different life, Princess Elena?
Sometimes. I love my kingdom and my people, but there are days when I wish I could leave the castle walls and see the world as it truly is. What about you?
I feel the same. Being a prince is an honor, but it often feels like I'm wearing a mask. Everyone sees me as the perfect ruler, but they don't know how much I long for adventure.
Adventure. You sound like me. I've dreamed of traveling beyond the borders of my kingdom, meeting people, learning their stories. It's strange, isn't it? We have so much, yet we long for the simple things.
Maybe it's because we want to feel connected to the world, not just rule over it. Tell me, if you could go anywhere, where would you go?
Oh, that's hard to choose. Perhaps the Emerald Forest. I've heard tales of its endless greenery and the crystal-clear rivers that flow through it. And you?
The Azure Isles. My sailors speak of golden sands and skies so blue they merge with the sea.
That sounds so peaceful. Do you ever feel trapped in this life?
Often. It's like every step we take is planned for us. Every decision is weighed for the good of the kingdom. But what about us? Don't we deserve to live for ourselves too?
I wonder about that too. But then, I think about my people. They look to me for guidance and hope. How can I turn my back on them?
You wouldn't be turning your back on them, Elena. You'd be finding yourself so you can be a better leader.
That's a kind way of looking at it. Sometimes, I feel like no one understands how heavy the crown feels.
I do.
You do, don't you?
More than you know. That's why I try to steal moments like this, moments where I can talk to someone who understands. Someone like you.
I'm glad we met, Damian. It feels refreshing to speak so openly.
As am I. You've reminded me that even within these walls, there's someone who shares the same dreams.
Maybe one day, we can make those dreams come true. Not just for ourselves, but for our kingdoms.
I'd like that. Perhaps we could start small. A journey to the Emerald Forest, or the Azure Isles, together.
Together? Wouldn't that cause quite the scandal?
Let them talk. Sometimes, a little scandal is worth the freedom it brings.
You're bold, Damian. But maybe that's what I need in my life, a little boldness.
And maybe I need your wisdom. It seems we balance each other well.
Perhaps we do.
The night grows late, but I hope we can continue this conversation. There's so much more I want to share with you.
And I with you. Thank you for this, Damian.
No, thank you, Elena. For reminding me that even within duty, there's room for dreams.
Good night, Damian.
Good night, Elena.